Hello students, you're welcome to today's lesson. Today we'll be looking at another interesting topic, rocks. Last lesson we actually treated the internal structure of the earth, and there we were made to understand the different layers that forms the internal structure of the earth. So at this lesson we'll be focusing on rocks. Why do we need to study rock as a geographer or as a student? Also, at this lesson, we'll be looking at various objectives. First, we should be able to define rock. Thereafter, we'll be looking at the types of rocks that we have. Then, this will take us to the characteristics of the different types of rocks that we have. What are those features? What are those unique things they possess, those things that will enable you to identify them. Thereafter, we're looking at the mode of formation of the different rock types. How are these rock? How are they formed? What process do they undergo before they are formed? And lastly, we'll be discussing some of the importance of rocks to man. Why do we need to study rock? Now the question is, what is rock? Rock is a solid mineral substance on the Earth's surface or under the soil, forming part of the Earth's surface. From there, we'll proceed to the different types of rocks that we have. Basically, there are three types of rocks. We have the igneous rock, the sedimentary rock, and the metamorphic rock. All these rocks are classified based on their origin, mode of formation, and appearance. Looking at the igneous rock, they are rocks that possess unique characteristics. One of them is they are crystalline in structure, that is, they contain crystals. Igneous rocks do not occur in layers. They are non-stratified rocks. And they do not contain fossils. Fossils are the remains of living organisms. Igneous rock possess unique characteristics, which is they are resistant to erosion and other elements of climate. They are usually very hard and impervious. Igneous rock do not allow water to penetrate through them. These rocks are formed when a molten crystal material, which is called magma, cools down and becomes solid, either below the surface or on the surface. The characteristics of igneous rocks depend on the chemical composition of the magma. These rocks also contain individual grains, which are crystals. There are two types of igneous rocks. We have the intrusive igneous rock, which is also known as the plutonic, and the volcanic igneous rock. Looking at the volcanic or extrusive igneous rocks, these are rocks formed when the molten magma cools and solidifies rapidly on getting to the Earth's surface. Next is the plutonic rock or intrusive igneous rocks. These are rocks formed when the molten magma cools and solidifies slowly before it gets to the surface of the Earth to form large crystals as a result of prolonged erosion. Next, we'll be looking at sedimentary rocks. How do we identify rocks as sedimentary rocks? Sedimentary rocks are rocks formed from sediments deposited either by water, by wind, or by ice. These sediments are deposited in layers or strata, one on top of the other and after a long period of time. they become hardened by compression to form sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are also known as stratified rocks, and the plane between two strata is called bedding plane. Some of the features or characteristics include they occur in layers. Some of these rocks are soft or hard. They do not exist in crystals, and so they contain the remains of plants and animals, which are known as fossils, and they are also not resistant to erosion. There are three types of sedimentary rocks, three ways in which rocks are formed. We have 1. The mechanically formed sedimentary rock, the organically formed sedimentary rocks, and the chemically formed sedimentary rock. The organically formed sedimentary rocks are rocks formed from the remains of living organisms. When sedimentary rocks are formed from the remains of these organisms like corals or fish shell, they are called calcareous rocks. Examples are limestone and chalk. While the mechanically formed sedimentary rocks are rock forms from sediments of other rocks that have accumulated and cemented together over a long period of time. Examples, we have shale, clay, and conglomerates. Next is the chemically formed sedimentary rocks. These are rocks that are precipitated chemically from rock solutions. Examples include potash, sodium chloride, which is our common salt, nitrate, gypsum, and dolomite. Next is the metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are also known as change rocks. These are rocks formed from pre-existing igneous or sedimentary rocks, which have been changed as a result of great heat and pressure. The original character and appearance may be greatly altered or changed. Examples include slate, marble, cheese, graphite. Slate is from clay, marble is formed from limestone, cheese is formed from shell, while graphite is formed from coal. Next, we'll be looking at some of the economic importance of rocks to man. Some rocks like granite and sandstone are quarried and used for road construction, bridges, and building construction as well. Some of these rocks also serve as storage centers. Huge rock masses on mountains serves as storage centers, e.g. we have the Olumo Rock in Abeokuta and the Zuma Rock in Abuja. These are places that people visit for sightseeing and for relaxation. So they are tourist centers and they also help to generate revenue to the country. Rocks serves as raw materials for industries. Some sedimentary rocks are used as raw materials in industries. Example, limestone is used for making cement, while dolomite and marble are used for manufacturing of glasses and house paints. Also, they serve as sources of minerals and sources of fuel. Some of these rocks are also used for domestic purposes. Examples, granites are used for domestic purposes as grinding stone. Also, soils are formed from the disintegration of rocks. So with this, you see that rock actually plays a vital role to the economy of a nation, because with this, the nation will be able to generate revenue which will be used for the economic growth of that country. Also, it will also help to boost the popularity of such country where they are found. So you see that rogues plays a vital role in the economy of a nation. With this, we have come to the end of the lesson. Do well to attempt your quizzes and ask questions if there are any. See you in my next class. Bye for now.